Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for March 25th, 2020. I just want to tell you guys how much I love you and how much I appreciate all the love and support that you guys send this channel. I'm really just picking up on this very warm, loving embrace from some of you, and I want to extend that to you guys in return. Yeah, so it feels really good. I hope you guys are also basking in that in this March Aries energy. Mars is very sort of aggressive, very forward, very energetic about new beginnings. Let's get this done. So I can really feel some of you sort of stepping into that as well. So let's go ahead. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides into this space to deliver the messages that the collective, all signs, need to hear for March 25th, 2020. Now, I tried to do a recording earlier of this, for today, and I just kept getting a lot of the same cards I've been pulling recently. So I stopped, I shuffled like huge shuffles about 10 times. So I think we should be about ready. So let's go ahead and ask for the messages the collective needs to hear for March 25th, 2020. March 25th, 2020. I can feel some very highly charged, passionate energy. Some of you guys are really starting to feel this sort of spring fever. All right. So funny enough, this is a card that came out before I shuffled this deck 10 times. So now I know Spirit's saying it wasn't me. There are just some messages that are coming out that are going to repeat. Wow. Yes. Yes. All right. Your overall energy here is the Eight of Cups in reverse. So the Eight of Cups in reverse is, I love this energy here because it's the full moon energy. And wow, he's just so beautiful, isn't he? He's got his back to us because he's really, really, really reaching forward. But look, one arm is coming back, like almost like, come with me. That's the message I'm getting from this card. Come with me. He's not quite looking back at us though, is he? But he is putting a hand back, saying, we have to move forward, we have to move on, but we're going to do it together. This is showing up in reverse, and the Eight of Cups, when it's in the upright, is about walking away. But I really feel like the message that I was just receiving was also about walking away from something, but you might be doing that with someone. Okay, or Spirit wants you to know you're not alone, that, whether you have familiars and spirit guides, animals, maybe you're with your partner. Remember, yesterday was all about soulmate energy and union. So you might be walking towards, feel like you're on this path alone, walking towards something, but you're reaching back for someone. Okay, and somebody that may or may not be there. We're gonna go ahead and see. The Eight of Cups in reverse takes us back to the Seven of Cups, which is about confusion. It's Piscean energy. So it might be something that's happened throughout Pisces season. Okay, a lot has happened during Pisces season. So the things that have happened in the last few weeks before we entered into Aries. Underneath that, you guys have the Empress in reverse. Again, you might be walking away from something that you've been trying to make happen that you're finally realizing that you can't. Remember yesterday I asked you, do you know the difference between being stubborn and being determined, and where those, where that one begins and where the other ends? And I feel like that's somebody walking away from something, realizing that they can't make it happen anymore, and that they might have to sort of pivot their position and their goals and set their sights on something a little bit more attainable, or not even more attainable, but something that's correct for them, that's aligned with their heart, their body, their mind, and their soul. And then underneath that, you have the Four of Coins, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And this is all about releasing. So emotional releasing, maybe letting go of something. Some of you might be walking away or in that, I feel like you haven't quite walked away yet, but you're getting that nudge to move in a new direction, which is that Aries energy as well, that we should all be feeling, to walk away from something. So some of you might be contemplating leaving a partner that you might have assets with or you have financial ties to, because that Four of Coins in reverse is like letting go of something you've been holding on, but you realize that the minute you let go of something, you don't free that person or that thing that you let go of, you actually free yourself. And I really feel like that's the message here. And Spirit's like, you're not going to walk alone on this journey. Now, the first card out is the Three of Swords, and I love seeing this in reverse because the Three of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. It's sadness, it's sorrow, it's heartbreak, it's disappointment, it's betrayal. But in the reverse, it's taking you to a place of healing, and it's a release of that. Okay, so somebody has started the healing process, or knowing that you're not alone and being able to walk away during this sort of confusing time is going to bring about some healing. And the Tower in reverse is like it's also going to avoid further disaster. I'm really getting this Eight of Cups, like walking away. Okay, walking away, releasing, walking away from something that you're married to. Doesn't have to be a person, it can be an agenda. You might be too married to your agenda of, you know, how you see yourself. For a lot of us who aren't working right now, maybe you were always defined by your job and you realize how much like going to the office and, you know, sitting there with your office plant and, you know, whatever, you know, you were so married to that role, and now that's sort of being reversed and you're going through a healing process, and you're also going through this huge transformation. And during this healing, the Tower card, the Tower card is all about destruction, upheaval. So either you're cleaning up after this destruction and this upheaval, or you're completely avoiding it. But regardless, you get the World card. Regardless, this is a brand new world. Everybody's been saying it, a brave new world. It's an absolute completion, the end of who you were before, the end of whatever this relationship, the end of whatever this is coming. It's all come full circle so that you can have a brand new beginning. And the Three of Wands is telling me that the wait is over. Okay, the Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. The Ace of Wands is that spark, that passion for someone or for something, whatever that something or someone might be. It can be romantic, it can be something having to do with work, creative projects. And the Three of Wands is that coming together, and it's that waiting for your ships to come in. It's knowing that you've done the work and now you're going to receive yours. But the Three of Wands in reverse is telling me that the waiting is over. Okay, so you guys are going to attain something that you've been working for, and you've had to go through a lot of big changes and transformations, and you are letting go of something. But Spirits, with that Eight of Cups card, I know it's not a particularly traditional read on that card, but the reading I'm getting is I'm not alone, or you're taking someone with you. It could be a spiritual journey, and it could be ascension as well. And it could be either that this represents you, take it how it resonates, or it represents spirit or your spirit guides. Like, come on, you can do it. Just take my hand. Listen to that. Just take my hand. All right. It's beautiful. All right. Now you get how teachable are you? So learning some big lessons. Are you getting in your own way? Okay, are you getting in your own way? Victim consciousness. Number 12 breaks down to a 3. You have 2 3s on deck. And remember that 33 is the number of the master teacher. It's the master teacher number. Right? And it's a number that has a lot of influential power, and it brings higher spiritual guidance to the world and aims at expansion of consciousness and enlightenment. So for some of you, it could be taking, moving on in a relationship from a person towards a person with a person. For others of you, it's in your career and your creative endeavors. It could be with your family. And then, yeah, excellent. And then for others, it is just this spiritual journey that you're on. It's about unconditional service and sacrifice that are called for. And this victim consciousness is, really asking you to take a really good hard look at where are you playing the victim and how is that holding you back? The best, it happens to the best of us. Remember, you're accountable for where you are in your life right now, and you've made the choice to be here at this time. For those of you who believe in incarnation or reincarnation, you made the choice to be here at this time. because you have something to offer. Pay attention to signs. Again, the signs and the synchronicities are going to be showing you which way you need to go. And that's, again, what I'm seeing here in this Ace and this Eight of Cups. Ace of Cups, psychic slip, right? New beginning, filling up that cup, new love, attracting love. And love comes in lots of different forms: creative endeavors, people, soulmates, twin flames, careers, what have you. But again, the signs here, someone's reaching back, and look at that. He's got this beautiful reflection. God, and his reflection, you know what? It's not a reflection. The bottom half of his torso is an octopus. Ooh, for those of you who identify as star seeds, I'm getting some of you might be Sirian star seeds that are listening to this. Or mer people. Okay, if that's something that you felt drawn to look into. Again, some of you might recently have been reading about Atlantis as well. Okay, pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities, things you're being drawn to look up, to read about, the things people are talking about. All right, interesting. All right, let's pull out some lovely steampunk tea leaf fortune telling cards for you guys. Additional messages for the collective, March 25th, 2020. You get question, you get a number 10. Look at that. You have 2 10s on deck and the world card. There's some major completion going on here. But only you guys will know what that is. Only you know what that is. Not everything's not clear, right? Remember that 8 of Cups in reverse takes us to the 7 of Cups. Which path are you going to choose? Beautiful. And you get the wine glass. 18 breaks down to a 9. The wine glass is all about celebration. It's about intimacy. It's about a congratulations for well done. This is dancing cheek to cheek. Okay. So for some of you, yes, it is soulmate energy. Okay. Or life partner energy or twin flame energy. Some of you guys are romanticizing, fantasizing. And that's a good thing. Okay, it's a good thing, because right now you need to, I keep going on and on about it, but if you had no restrictions in your life, and I keep going back to this card, you guys. I'm sorry about this octopus. He's also, the octopus reaches these the deepest depths. So some of you guys are digging really deep, and that's through meditation, that's through prayer, that's through doing a lot of shadow work. And also remember, octopus. Okay, so this is so funny. I always get into an argument about the true plural of the word octopus. I think it's octopodes if you follow Greek. Oh my gosh, I need to fact check it. I'll put it in the comments. I'll put it down in the description box, because it's always something I talk about. But anyway, octopus, remember, they can't they don't have any bones, so they can get into any place. They can go through anything. They're very, very they're so versatile. They can fit through anything, right? And so that's also like being the need to be versatile, and the need to, it's sort of like this, it's also, I'm getting universal life force, like it's everywhere, it's within everything. And there's something here that you need to see or hear about that. All right. But again, with this 8 of Cups and the moon and this Piscean energy, it's, when you think of Pisces too, Pisces is 2 fish, right? And it's that yin and that yang symbol. So for some of you, I'm really picking up on soulmate energy here. And that some of you are imagining that. Some of you guys might even be talking to your soulmates out loud, if you don't live with them already, or you don't, I think you're having conversations. You might be meeting them in dream space and things like that. And I feel like it's very, very romantic. It's very romanticized, fantasized. But there's something going on in the waking time. Like, what are you learning from that? Some of you need to be keeping a dream journal. And some of you also might be falling back into your waking lives, thinking, well, that'll never happen for me. Like, I don't deserve this. These are just my fantasies. So it's kind of like, it's like the need to believe it, not to just be able to imagine it, but be able to believe it for yourself. Okay, with law of attraction. And then you get number 26, you get the scales. So this is all about balancing out the scales, this bringing about this ending. The Three of Wands, the waiting is going to be over. This is Libran energy. You know, and again, I think there is this need to, again, balance out, you know, the material world and the spiritual, your dream space, and then your waking space as well. Okay. And I'm going to pull a final message for the collective, March 25th, 2020. I just kind of got this sense of sadness here because I know that there's a lot of confusion, and I feel like some of you, not in a dark sort of suicidal way, but like don't want to wake up, are really enjoying your dream space and really enjoying your meditations and enjoying your you know, like your imagination, and spirit says that's fine, but we do have to sort of bring that into balance here, because the message is you can have that too in your waking life and your dream space. It doesn't have to be just reserved for one, like the choice is yours. Purification. It's time for cleansing, detoxification of your body and your mind. Yep, so again, that's all about the balance. Do your energy work, your chakra balancing, taking care of yourself, doing the self-care. Yeah, and look, she's holding a cup here. So for some of you, remember I made that slip with the Ace of Cups. There it is, she's holding it. There's something that might be being offered to you and you find it quite confusing, or you don't believe it's actually going to happen. And it's like, how teachable are you? Where are you in your journey? And there's this wine glass too. There's some big blessing that of love that's being offered to you here. But you might need a little help. You have to walk away from something. It's going to bring you a lot of balance. And you're being divinely guided to move forward, to complete something. Two of Wands is about balance as well. It's like being at a crossroads, right? Choosing which direction to go in. The Three of Swords in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse. Right? Like that's all about teaching. That's the master teacher number. It takes us back to the Two of Swords, being at a crossroads, not wanting to make a decision. You have to make a decision, Spirit says. It's going to bring you balance. It's going to bring you a huge blessing. A blessing of completion and a blessing of love. All right, I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, or give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. Most of all, I want to thank you guys again for listening and all the love and support you show me. I love you. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.